Okay, I can begin. Hi, everyone. My name's Allison, and I will be attending the Amazonas Workation, November 23rd through December 1st. I just want to let you guys know that at the end of this presentation, we're going to have a little game, and whoever wins the game, the top three winners will receive a discount to attend the Workation. And it's all going to be based on the information that you received today. So our agenda is going to be why Colombia, and then we're also going to talk a little bit about the Digital Nomads Association team, and then about the workation, some details about the ticket, and then we're also going to cover practical information such as things that you should bring and expect visiting the Amazonas. And then at the very end, we'll give you guys a chance to ask questions. So yeah, why Colombia? I mean, I'm not from Colombia, and it is one of the best countries for digital nomads, especially since Colombia introduced the new digital nomad visa. I mean, many people from all over the world have been, wanting to visit. It has a diverse climate, it has diverse landscapes, people. It is known as one of South America's friendliest countries. They're very welcoming to foreigners, and it's as a foreigner myself. Um, it Colombia is a big attraction for digital nomads. Yeah, so I've been in Colombia for about 2 years. Currently, I'm visiting my partner in Isle of Man, so I'm not, and I'll be returning to Colombia next week. But yeah, it's a wonderful place, and yeah, we can move on to the next slide. So a little bit about the Digital Nomads Association. The values are connecting with local communities, sustainable tourism, and open-mindedness. And the association's mission is to connect, guide, and inspire. And I'll let everyone introduce themselves, starting maybe with Nadia, who's the president of the association.
Hey guys, I'm here, but I'm trying to. I don't see myself. Yeah, now I see me.
We see you.
Thankfully. Thank you very much, guys, for coming here. So my name is Nadia. I'm the president of the Digital Nomads Association Colombia. I'm a digital nomad myself. I have been doing digital nomadism for around 4 years now. And I'm from Colombia. I'm from Bogota. So since the Digital Nomad Association started, and as a Colombian woman and traveler, I think Colombia is a really awesome destination for digital nomads also because and this is the one of the objectives of the association, so we want to promote local economies. And so in terms of the Amazonas jungle. So I think there's so many things that we can explore in here. And we can promote all the locals' economy that they can take advantage of this local tourism in a positive way. So that's our objective basically. So I'm very happy to be here with you guys. And sorry that I'm closing my camera and putting my camera off. So I'm not feeling really good today. But I'm here for any question that you might have, and for those that they are attending to the Amazonas. So hopefully you will have a really good time over there. So thank you.
And Joanne, the director of international affairs.
One, that's me. So my name is Joan. I am director of the association and leading the project of Nómadas Digitales Latinos. I'm not a digital nomad right now. I'm an expat living in Copenhagen. I am from Spain, though. So the reason I'm here is because I was researching about digital nomadism around a year and a half ago in Colombia. And I stayed in touch with Nadia, who was one of my interviewees during my research. And then we kept talking and talking until I just started being part of this association actively. And this is one of the projects that we are working. So the aim of this project is to foster local economies that are not as trendy when it comes to tourism destination, because the aim is not to gentrify this destination, but to share, because a lot of people is focused in spots like Medellin, Bogota, and digital nomadism has these risks, right? And also has a lot of opportunities. So we want to take these opportunities, which are to foster good tourism, foster good, economic activity in certain spots, and Amazonas is a really nice spot for digital nomads to disconnect. So yes, we are really excited to build this first workation in the Amazon, and yeah, looking forward to hear more about this. I know that you guys have been preparing the presentation, so I will just let you continue.
And Daniela, do you want to introduce yourself? She is the Workation's leading manager.
Hi everyone, sorry for the problems. I don't know what happened with my computer when I shared it. As Alison said, I'm Daniela. I'm living in Bogota. I'm no Nomad 2, but I want to be one. I'm the lead project manager of all our workations. We're going to talk about Amazonas, but we have other workations. One of them is Nomad Dancer, that is in Cali. Well, I also support the podcast that we have in our association. That name is Digital Nomad Chronicles. And now it's a pleasure for me to have you here. I've been working for DNA Call for over a year. I always like to work with them because our projects always try to connect the people with our roots and showcase other riches that have Colombia. I'm so happy to be here for you. You continue.
Okay, I'm Laura Congote. I'm so happy to be here. I'm a dreamer. I'm a digital nomad who loves to travel. I love to live new experiences, to live like to the fullest. And I found my path, like connecting my passions that are traveling, personal growth, and connections with people. So I end up collaborating with this amazing project that wants to introduce digital nomad culture inside the Colombia and all Latin cultures. So I'm so happy. I also had the opportunity to travel to the Amazonas, and I think this is an amazing experience and amazing opportunity to grow as a person, as a team, as a community. Thank you.
Thanks, Laura. And then Deanna, she has the Hotel Capora that we will be having the co-living, co-working space in. So Deanna, would you like to introduce yourself?
Yes, sure. Good morning, everybody. My name is Diana Lopez. I am the founder of Hotel Carupa Amazonas, where we are having this project into the Amazon. For us, for me, will be a real pleasure for you to come to the hotel and live this magical experience in the Amazon. I'm really thankful with the Nomadas Digital Association, and you're welcome, everybody. Thank you for staying here with us.
Thanks, Deanna. So what is an Amazonas workation? Well, this will be the first co-living space that is in Leticia. So the workation combines remote work with also the chance to kind of disconnect from your computer and be immersed in nature and to disconnect from the city life and the busy life and just kind of take a pause. It's a peaceful environment, and one of the things you might find surprising about Leticia is the sounds. It's very loud. It's not a quiet place. It's loud with insects and animals and natural noises. So it's a really great place I've only visited as a tourist. I've never worked. I've never done a workation while in Leticia. So very excited about that. And then why the Amazon? Well, Amazon's a pretty special place in the world. I mean, it has rich forests that provides oxygen. There are tons of natural adventures to have, such as kayaking, swimming in the Amazon, seeing pink dolphins, seeing sloths. You're right on the border of Brazil, Peru, and Colombia, or you're in Colombia. The Amazon River's 6,600 kilometers of diverse freshwater fish. And there's also indigenous communities that are living their natural lifestyles, natural ways that, we will get a chance to see and to experience ourselves.
Yeah, Amazonas is an amazing place. Can you go back, please, a little bit? So, as a digital nomad that loves a vibrant city, I also know how to recognize a magnificent experience. So, Amazonas has an incredible offer and a mix between adventure, disconnection, and nature. And also, as Alison said, the indigenous traditions and the community that is there is so unique. And when you have the opportunity to introduce in that traditions, to learn of the culture of the Chaitas, is so very deep experience. And in the next slide, we will show you a video who try to show a little bit about the experience, but to feel it, you really have to go to the Amazonas. It is a special place. It's not just calm and peaceful. It is magical. So let's see the video and feel a little bit about that. It's so interesting because there is no cars and motorcycles in that town. It's only boats and the kids for walk. You can connect with nature, so real connections, and the animals are free.
As for the Workation ticket, it is 370 USD, and it includes a Puerto Nariño landscape tour, Flor de Lota Reserve, Tacuna community, which is an indigenous community, and it includes lunch and dolphin sightings. Also a visit to the indigenous reserve, a one-night stay in a maloka. You'll also have access to the co-living and the co-working space at the hotel. Starlink is available, plus coffee, tea, fruit, available at all times. We'll also offer free yoga classes, access to exclusive social events with other digital nomads, and also airport pickup and drop-off. And then if the space in the co-living is full and you need to stay at another location, we're going to offer free transport from your hotel to the co-living space and the co-working space, just because we have limited space at the co-living space. It doesn't include travel costs such as flight tickets. We can recommend some cheap flight tickets as well. It doesn't include accommodation that will be on top of the ticket costs or any other unlisted expenses. Also, if you want to take taxis around Leticia to go out to explore the nightlife, that's also not included in the ticket, nor daily meals. And if there's any other activities that you want to partake, during the week when you're not working or if you have a day free, those costs are not included either. And then I'll let, Deanna talk about the Hotel Carupa.
Okay. Like I said before, will be very pleasant to receive you at the hotel. We are working. We are focused to become the first co-living and first co-working in Leticia. We are an eco-hotel in the middle of the jungle. We are close to the indigenous communities. This is a big space, round of a lot of nature. Then you can wake up and watch the birds, for example, the sounds of the nature, and a very quiet place to focus on your projects for your job. Um, we um, we offer accommodation in private cabins or shared cabins, as you prefer. We have the essential amenities to assure a good stay for the people. Um, we also have restaurant service. The people can go into the pool or the volleyball court, and we have a good signal of Wi-Fi. And we also have good spaces for people for the co-working. Um, that's all. We are eco lodge. So for we be a real pleasure you to come and visit us and know the place. About our rates or the cabins by person is $27, or we have another rates for $35, or couple $62. After we can give you more information about this and what it includes. These are some photos of the hotel.
Amazonas has bigger options of activities that you can make if you are not working. As they said before, there are some included, but if you have free time and if you want to spend more time or whatever, you can find a lot of things, like Three Borders expedition. For example, Leticia is like a border between Colombia, Brazil, and Peru. So there are tours to know like gastronomy and like a city in every country. There is also a park that is Mundo Amazónico, when you can go and learn about the medicinal plants and some traditions of the indigenous. There is also an adventure that is like you go on the top of different activities at 40 feet from the floor. So it is amazing. Also, exploration of different lakes and night walking in the jungle is really a lot of activities there. And yeah, as we told you before, you have the option to find like any accommodations you like. So these are like other estimated costs. For example, 2-star hotel is between 30 and 45 USD per night. There is also 3-star hotels between 60 and 110. There is also Airbnbs between shared space 12 to 30 USD, or a full entire Airbnb accommodation from 60 to 120 USD per night. And yeah, these are like estimates. So for the food, you have the option to cook in the co-living space, in the co-working space, because you are going to stay like all day there. So you can buy your own food and cook, or also you can buy breakfast for $5 to $8, lunches and dinners for 5 to 20. And the transportation is taxi between $3 and $10, and the boats to go like between farther places from 3 to 17.
Well,
Here
there are some
are
tips
some
that you
tips
need.
for you when you come to the Amazon. Just the vaccines you need to arrive to a tropical weather. Yellow fever, that is only one dose. You need good clothing, very comfortable clothing, very better long slides, caps for the sun to protect from the sun. You can use also insect repellents and just what else? What more tip? More tips? Somebody
Just prepare for it to be hot and to drink a lot of
at
water.
the
It is a very hot place. I'm shocked by the heat I experienced, but yeah.
Okay,
All right, guys.
perfect.
So we now have a game for you. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Sorry.
As Alison mentioned at the beginning, we're going to play the game. I was sending a link in the chat. Sorry, give me a second, please. Well, I got to send a link in the chat for everyone to access. It's pretty similar to Kahoot. You can enter what your name and then share the screen with the game. Well, that is our game. We are waiting for the players. When you are ready, you can say, yeah, I send you the link. Yeah. Berto, Laura, Carol, Alana, Liliana, you can enter
I'm
to
here.
the link to do the game.
Sorry, which link?
There is no link.
In the chat.
No, there is not one.
No.
I cannot see.
Here, I'll send it. I think it was sent just to one person.
Okay.
Yeah.
Don't worry. Shut out the group.
Yeah, so after just, now it's
There
there.
we go. Now it is. It's sent.
And the winners will have a special prize.
Okay, perfect.
Good.
Have two people, two players. We are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We are waiting for the other players.
I can't seem to join.
I give 1 minute more to start the game. Okay, perfect. 5. We miss only 2 persons. 1 minute more. I'm gonna start the game. Okay. Well,
That's me that just joined.
okay, perfect. Our 6 players. I'm gonna enter, and then you can start the game. Please read very well the questions and the answers. It's pretty easy. I know that you can winner in this game. Well, first questions. Which is the value no as a part of DNA? You only have 15 seconds.
guys.
Okay. Well, come on, guys. The questions are easy. The second questions,
It's about reading.
only one. This is easier. What isn't included in the Caribou Hotel?
It's not included.
Okay. Perfect.
It's the
Third one.
bicycle, yes, because the communal, yes.
Yeah. The third one is about Amazon. What days are the workation? Alison talked about in the beginning of this presentation. Well, come on, guys.
Three.
Well,
That's
the
good.
three least ones questions. Here's the first one. What is included in the ticket? Okay, perfect. Good, everyone has been paying attention.
That's good.
One, the two last questions for our winners. How long is the Amazon River? Laura talks about that and listen to. Oh my God. This is
No.
6.25 kilometers. It's pretty similar to the other answers. Well, this is two for the Amazon. What countries border Leticia? Okay. Dun, 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 dun.
It's very easy.
Okay, perfect. Good job. And the last one for now, our winners. What needn't you bring for the Amazon workation? This is pretty easy. Uh, sunscreen is really important for everyone that puts down.
Yes, that is
One,
correct.
two.
Oh,
Please, the goat. Don't put her name.
The goat is me, the greatest of all time.
Oh, okay, you're the
Alberto.
winner.
you're the one. What? Oh,
Perfect. Please,
that's-
Alberto, Laura, and Carol. Please, everyone, send me your information on the chat, and when we are finished the webinar, I can touch with you to explain our discounts. Well, I will come back to our presentation. Yeah. This is a part for our questions and answers. Maybe we can talk, know it better, because Alberto in the beginning talked about a little about them, but I'm not sure if Carol, Alana, Liliana, Neo, guys, you are
Okay.
wanna talk about our questions, or do you have questions about our webinar?
Yeah, I have several questions.
Okay, go ahead.
as I said at the beginning, I've been to the Amazon, the Amazonas, and I've been to Peru and Brazil on different occasions. So I know what it's like. And I have a question about insects and weather changes or diseases or any of that, but that's for later on. What I'd like to know is, what is the workation really do? I mean, what exactly are we going to do? In
Okay.
other words, what's the objective or objectives?
Okay, our main goal or main objective is to create the first workation in the Leticia to nomads. You are going to be in the first co-working that have Leticia, because Leticia never have co-working until now. And our goal is try to present that the opportunity to work in the middle in the jungle. You have 1 week to different activities. In the weekend, you have this kind of tours that talk that was talking Alison, like go to Puerto Anillo, visit the Indigenous Reserve, and in the to Monday to Thursday, you can access to the co-living, have yoga classes. We are make some exclusivity social activities when you can try to know how you can introduce in the middle of the jungle and opened other parts for Colombia to the nomad digitals. And I'm not sure if Alison talk more about this question.
Yeah, because
Yeah. So there's, co-working spaces and co-living spaces are quite popular in places like Medellin, Cali, Bogota, but they're not in smaller locations such as Leticia. So the idea is to promote tourism in the Amazona and also promote a possible workation for other people um, who are in places like Medellin and Bogota who want to maybe experience something different for a week, a month, or whatever in the future. So it's to promote other co-living spaces outside of the main cities.
sorry, you mentioned that the idea is to disconnect. In other words, not to be connected to your computer or your cell phone, iPad, or whatever. So, and then the workation is to go there and work during the week. I've been to the Amazon, so I know what to do on weekends or how to enjoy my free time. But actually, work is whatever work I want to do, or is there a set plan to work with the communities or to do research or investigation or what? Or I bring my own work because I'm a translator. I can work from anywhere. And that's another question I had about Starlink.
Yeah, the workation, because we don't know people's careers or fields. I'm also a teacher, and my hours are pretty much all over the place, Monday through Friday. So the idea is, it's we have to connect because we have to work and earn our money. But then the idea is on the weekends to disconnect and to build a community with other digital nomads. And build connections that way, doing things away from our computer and away from webinars and like kind of experiencing, real life, quote unquote, in the natural environment.
I want
Okay.
to add something over there also. So yeah, Amazonas is a really good place to disconnect. So it's like an invitation to do focus on one project or like to put more energy because it's like a little different to work from a coffee or a place like in the city that in the jungle. So it's like an invitation to get inspired and to focus your work on something you want really to connect deeply and to like the purpose of the visit will be that.
Okay, I
I
have a
want to talk.
pinpoint question about Starlink. You said Starlink is available, but my question is it included or not? Because a Starlink satellite is very expensive.
It's included. Starlink's included in the price.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Good, thanks.
Nadia,
Anybody else?
you wanna talk?
Yes,
Nadia. Or-
So I didn't hear you. It was Nadia or Diane?
Nadia, Nadia, Nadia.
I didn't understand. I'm so sorry. I think Alberto's question is really, really good one. So what's the purpose? And I think we have to go back to what a workation is. I think this is nowadays a very popular concept for digital nomads, but not of them or remote workers. They know what a workation is. Of course, this is a game of words, so work and vacations. So I think the purpose is just to work in another place different than the place that you used to work. In this case, if you are in Cali or in whatever city that you work or in your co-living or your house. So this is the time to do the same that you are doing working but from another place. So it's not to work together because I guess this is the question. So we are not going to work together in terms of the same project. So all of us, as we are remote workers, it can be for remote workers or digital nomads, we just do whatever we have to do in our normal life, but taking advantage that we can do this from the jungle because of the Starlink. And by the way, the Starlink is only in the co-living place that we have the partnership with. So this is very important. So that's the reason why we are arranging the bus to get to the co-living place in case you don't want to stay there because whatever reason you want to book an Airbnb or another hotel of your preference. So and definitely to disconnect and connect is the same. It's kind of the same purpose because you disconnect from the area that you normally are surrounded by, but you connect with the nature. So it's a different environment where you are gonna stay and live with other nomads, network, have some fun, and yeah, and create maybe other projects together with the other nomads or remote workers that you are gonna hang out with. So that's basically what I wanted to add. I don't know if Alberto, are we answering your question
Yeah.
properly?
Yes, and I wanted to further into this. I think Starlink, you're using Starlink, so I suppose that none of the other ISP providers are available. In other words, no Movistar, no Claro, none of these, right? Or not? Because when I was there was nothing.
I'm sure I was there last year and there was Wi-Fi. I can't
Oh,
remember
okay.
exactly if it was Claro, Movistar, or what, but it wasn't reliable.
Oh,
It was
oh,
functional, but not reliable.
okay. Because my work has to have reliable. In other words, before I get a job, I guarantee that I will have more than 30 BPS per second. So it's rough. But anyway, it would have to be like not a workation, but a vacation. Or maybe write a book or something. But anyway, I have a question about the workation in Cali. You said there's a dance workation, a salsa workation here? I live in Cali. Somebody said that there was a dance-cation, the dance
Yeah,
workation.
actually, the project manager of this workation is here. So I don't know, Sylvia, if you are available to speak about this workation just a little bit.
Yes.
Sorry.
Yeah, actually, when you said that you live in Cali, I immediately thought I have to get in touch with him because we are having a similar event, but in Cali and focused on Latin dances. So it will be in January from the 18th to February the 1st. We will have daily dance classes. So the concept is a bit the same. So we want it's for digital nomads or remote workers who like who are curious about Latin dances, or who, even if you've never danced before, it's fine. We have a partnership with the two Colombian teachers who will give lessons of salsa every day. And in the evening, we're gonna explore like the most famous salsa places in Cali. But not only. So during the day, we will work. So everyone will just do whatever, your job requires. And but we'll also have other activities, some day trips during the weekends around Cali. Well, you live there, so I guess you know you know the city already. But I think most people who will attend will not know it. And we also want to have some connection activities, some networking activities, yoga, to build new connections between the participants and also with the locals. So yeah, so I will text you on WhatsApp if you don't mind. So if you have any questions about it, we can talk in a separate
Yeah,
place.
thank you. Thank you. I think we do have to talk because I can contribute a lot. I've been living here for 4 years. I used to live in the South, but now I moved to San Antonio. In fact, I was going to ask you if you know the expats here. There's an expat place right around the corner from where I live. And they have Spanish classes, they have salsa classes, and it's an expat gathering. It's set up by Antonio.
I
No,
think
I
it's
don't
a
remember.
hostel, right? I think I've seen is it a hostel that also gives salsa lessons and
No, that's another one. Yeah, but that's
okay.
Viajeros you're talking about probably. Yeah, but I can help you out with that. Let's talk over
Yeah,
WhatsApp.
well,
I
I will
left my
contact you
number there.
on WhatsApp. So maybe not everybody here is interested in that. So
Yeah,
we can talk about this later. I will text you on WhatsApp.
sure. But okay,
Thank you anyway.
welcome.
Are there any questions about the Amazon?
Hello, yes, me. Sorry, I think that I came late because I couldn't hear the date that is gonna be when it's gonna be. That's why I
Okay.
got wrong that question. So can you explain me or confirm, please?
Yeah, it's November 23rd to December 1st.
November 23rd.
Mhm.
Okay, cool. Thank you.
You're welcome. All right, it was lovely meeting everyone. I'm not sure, this is my first webinar. So,
Okay,
Yeah,
no,
I wanted to add something like the dates are November 23rd to December 1, but as you are free to choose your accommodation and everything, and Amazonas is like a big place and a trip to get there, so you can feel free to stay more, to connect, to ask us for information for things that you can like make a bigger mix between vacations and work. So we are here for you or whatever you have a question or you want to know more about it.
perfect.
No.
Thank
Diana.
Sorry,
Okay.
I can hear the other person. That someone wanna talk? No? Okay, thank you so much, guys, to be here. These are our social medias. If you have another question, you can be contact by Instagram or in our website. You have all the information. And no more, this is for today. En serio, muchísimas gracias a todos por todos los que participaron y están aquí. Y nada, esperamos que verlos en nuestro próximo Workation en noviembre.
Gracias por la info. Chao. Bye bye.
Bom, obrigado. Vejo
Gracias.
você
Gracias.
Workstation.
Gracias.
See you at the
Chao.
workstation.
A
Gracias
todos,
a
muchas
todos.
Bye,
gracias.
Ciao.
gracias.